What's up everyone, this is Mathieu Forger, but you can call me Matt, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my first ever real YouTube vlog style video, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to go about it. However, I've seen a lot of friends start their own channel recently. I've kind of learned from their mistake, and I think I got the hang of it. So, you know what, enough talk, let's get straight into it. Just so you guys know, this video is not going to be too much about my story and who I am, where I come from, and all that kind of stuff. But don't worry, I'll save time to do another video probably in the future that talks more about my story and where I come from and how I got to where I am today. But still, in a nutshell, I am a movement artist and a creative director, and my work focuses on movement and lifestyle. And now for the last 6 months, I've been a full-time artist living off of my ideas. My mission as an artist is to promote free expression and remind people to live in the present moment and let go physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So this video is really about this awesome project I got to work on for a brand that you might be familiar with called Lacoste. It's also about a project that mixes all the things that I love and that I think represents me in so many different ways. And it's also my biggest project to date, so I thought, why not start with a banger for the first video? Now rewind a little bit. A year ago, I'm invited by Lacoste to the French Open. And what Lacoste did is that they collaborated with the Ace Club to do an amazing event that would basically gather and bring people from all around the world that all have a passion or an interest for tennis. So this event was really cool because I got to meet so many amazing people from all around the world, and shout out to Lacoste. It really, motivated me to want to keep exploring the artistic world and the tennis world as well. For the story, if you don't know, Lacoste is actually a brand named after a very famous tennis champion named René Lacoste. René Lacoste was actually born on July 2nd, 1904, and he died in 1996. And you know why the logo is a little crocodile? Well, because that was his nickname. As a tennis player, he was named a crocodile because of how he dealt with his opponents and how hard he was to beat. You know when a crocodile catches you with their mouth and they don't let you go? Well, that's kind of like, I think, the metaphor and the comparison here, because he was so hard to beat, and the moment he had you in his claw, he would not let you go and would probably just kick your ass. Back to the year after that, in 2020, Lacoste invites me again for this similar event. However, COVID happens. So then the French Open that is supposed to happen in May is moved all the way to September. And since now the French Open wasn't happening during that time, they've asked me to come up with creative ways to showcase and highlight this new exciting product. Well, let me actually go and get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you the L20 tennis racket by Lacoste. So this racket is actually a collaboration with the French brand Technifibre, and Lacoste, I think, recently just acquired this company as well. So my concept for this entire project was to come up with a story or an idea that was very different from what's out there. After LA, I moved back to New York, and I'm thinking, well, since Lacoste is gonna bring me back to Paris in September for the French Open and the reveal of this racket, I thought, how cool would it be to start an idea in New York and finish it in Paris? So then I'm thinking, well, what if instead of doing a tennis commercial where it's me playing on a beautiful tennis court like a lot of tennis commercials are, or do product shots inside a studio really showing how cool it is, I'm thinking, what if this racket, with the movement of it, instead kind of made me fly from a location to another, and I was actually playing in the wind. So this concept is not anymore so much about someone playing tennis, but about someone dancing with a tennis racket. And now on top of creating this film between Paris and New York, I also pitched them beautiful levitation photos or photos of me playing tennis in the air. And then the last part, I wanted to do something that I had never done before, and that was creating a social media contest. And the goal there was really to motivate people to want to be part of my story and my vision. I want to connect with everyone out there that likes my work and that either wants to discover more about tennis or be initiated, or someone that already loves the sport and just wants to rock one of the dopest outfits in the game. Now, luckily for me, you know what? All the ideas got approved. Yes! I'm just gonna throw this racket here. So then we had to negotiate budget, find what the exact deliverable were, what the timeline was going to be like, and then get the project going. So now, to create this amazing vision, I knew I couldn't do it on my own. So I brought a team of amazing creatives to help me out with it. First of all, I brought my homie and creative partner, Erick Hercules. Erick is one of my longtime friends. We've collaborated so many times together here in New York, and he's also one of the dopest photographers in the game, and he focuses on levitation. And on top of it, I remember when I first met Erick, he told me that one of the campaigns that really inspired him to want to do this kind of work was a campaign with Lacoste. So when I got the job, I thought, come on man, we have to do this together. Then I brought my boy Joe Cavallini, shout out to Joe. Joe is one of the most talented filmmakers that I know. He's based out of New York and he has so much talent, and the energy that he's able to capture with his camera is just unbelievable. He also has experience working with a lot of other brands, so I knew he was going to be able to really help me capture this idea for the New York section. Then I brought my boy Nikhil to help me capture BTS. And then from the Paris section, I hired my boy Alexinho. Alexinho is not only an amazing filmmaker, he's first and foremost a dancer. So he's super good at capturing movement with his camera. And it's a guy that I've seen evolve throughout all the years. And Alex was also the guy that was going to take all the footage from New York, edit it all together, and then deliver the final product with a little bit of coloring as well. And last but not least, I brought a guy named Hugo that I met in Paris, who was there to help me capture all the BTS footage that you're gonna see very soon. And honestly, what I'm the most excited about this entire project is that not only am I able to bring all these really cool people that I truly respect and that constantly inspire me, but it's also that during a time like this, we're able to create a really cool project and we're all able to make a little bit of money. But you know what? I feel like I've been talking a lot over these last couple minutes, so why don't I just show you what happened in New York? And we're here, it's 8 a.m. We're at the Oculus, Wall Street, downtown New York. I'm super excited because the boys are about to get here and we're going to start shooting the first part of the film that's gonna happen over there, capture some photos, capture some BTS, so stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna set up the iPhone now. We're gonna shoot a couple behind the scene for our TikToks. I need to help Eric with his TikTok game, so that's why I'm setting this up. And if you look right there, he's actually gonna set up for my next shot. Joe, we got our private chauffeur today, Joe Cavallini.
Joe Uber!
Joe Uber, all right. This is Uber for Matthew. Let's go. So, here's the idea. If you keep the cab here, I want to jump over it. I have $20. Does that work with you? Perfect. Yes, get the cap. Let's go. Okay, thank you. Man, drivers in New York are like not happy. Enough of New York, let's go straight to Paris. So I know what you're gonna say, what happened to the rest of the footage? Well, I might have messed up. So what happened is that when I got all the footage from Hugo, I transferred them to my hard drive and I thought it went well, and I deleted everything from my memory card without double checking. Now, 2 weeks later, when I start editing the video, I start looking at all the footage and I realized that the files are not there, that there's been an error in the transfer. And so I am freaking crazy because the images were so beautiful and I was so happy about it, and I really wanted to show these to you and to the rest of the world and maybe do more TikTok and all that kind of stuff. But no, it didn't happen. But you know what? This is a lesson learned. It was a rookie move on my part. Guys, always make sure to double check everything that you do, everything that you shoot, everything that you transfer, so it doesn't happen to you like it happened to me. At the end of the day, I'm pretty grateful for it. I mean, it's the best way to look at this whole situation, right? Anyhow, the Paris shoot went really well and I'm really excited about what we captured there. So next, let me show you the pitch deck and the mood board that I created for this project. Now, this is what my pitch deck looked like. For any creatives out there, I believe that pitch decks are super important. The reason is because I believe that they really help you communicate your vision and show the client what you're trying to do and who you're trying to do it with. And guys, if you're interested in learning how to do pitch decks, for example, let me know right now in the comments because it's something that I really enjoy doing. I'd be more than happy to maybe do another video just like this one, just about pitch decks. I don't know how it is with you, but for me, sometimes it's so hard to explain exactly what I want. So creating mood boards and using visual references is so helpful. This whole project took 1 day of shooting in New York, 1 day of shooting in Paris, 1 full day of editing for the film on Alexinho's part. I also edited the photos that Eric didn't finish in New York, and then we sent it straight to the client. Now guess what happened? I only had 1 feedback, and that was to change the logo. I was like, really? Like, I was in shock. Let's look at the final result. Here we have the movie. Now we have the photos, and here's the little loop for the giveaway. I picked a winner on Instagram that won the entire collection. Lacoste shipped it straight to him. In the end, there was also a really cool event that Lacoste put together in Paris where I was invited, and it was me with Phillipe Wojcik, my really good homie. By the way, if you don't know Steph, make sure to go check out his work. He's freaking amazing. And this event, I mean, these are the photos of it, was just extraordinary. They had artists from all around the world create this beautiful sculpture. Of course, it was COVID, so there weren't that many people invited to the event, but still, to start an idea from nothing and then see the evolution and finish with such a big bang, like an event like that, and be shared and be seen by so many people was truly a blessing. And this is it, guys. I've taken you throughout the entire spectrum of my L20 project for Lacoste. We went from creating it, to pitching it, producing it, directing it, shooting it, editing, and then posting it for the world to see. I can't thank my team enough for helping me bring this idea to life. Without them, it would have never been possible. We have my boy Joe, we have Eric, we have Nikhil, we have Alexinho, and we've got Hugo. The whole team is in the spot. I'm so grateful and humble that I got the chance to produce such an amazing project for an iconic brand like Lacoste. This is my first time doing this, and it's been so fulfilling and it's been so much fun doing it. It does take a lot of time, but I want to make sure that I can bring as much value to you and as much information as possible. So please don't hesitate to like, comment, share, and really engage with me. So hopefully I'll get more motivation to do more of those and help you out in your future projects as well. Please make sure to subscribe to this brand new YouTube channel right here. And I invite you to go check out the rest of my work on my other social channels. We've got Facebook, we have Instagram, and we've got TikTok. My website is right here if you want to see more of my work in general. Thank you guys so much for your support. Stay inspired, keep creating, because that's what the world needs right now. See you for another video very soon. I'm out.